Hey everybody, I'm going to talk to you today a little bit about how we're communicating with each other. Um, it's a topic that is very passionate to me and I hold very dear to my heart because we live in a world where we're constantly misunderstood, and it's hard. Like it's hard navigating through this life, not being seen or heard for what we want to be seen or heard for. And we spend all of our time on social media apps. We're texting, we are transmitting messages on Reels and TikTok and voice clips, but we very rarely actually have like a face-to-face conversation anymore, or a phone call. Like, who calls anybody anymore? Yeah, sometimes we have FaceTime, but it's challenging. Like it's challenging times, and people, the people I know, the people I talk to, like they're always hiding themselves. Always wearing masks, and it just makes me sad. Like life isn't meant to be that way, and this is where we are at. This is what it's become. So, I think today I want to share a little bit about my experiences and, just how I'm feeling about all of this. We share our thoughts and our opinions with those that we admire and we respect and we value the most in our lives. Listening to others and engaging in a fulsome conversation makes for a much better connection, let's face it. Really personally, I'm not a big fan of small talk. I've, cut people off that only engage in small talk because truthfully, it's really not a good investment of my time and energy, and it doesn't amount to anything. So, I think that it doesn't fit into the world that I want to be immersed in. Let's be honest. Talking about yourself does feel good. It feeds a lot of satisfying parts of your ego. But, let's save those monologues for TikTok, IG Reels, and voice clips, I guess, right? So, when you're going to have a conversation with somebody, like, make eye contact, be present. A good conversation with someone ends up being a deep connection because it's engaging, it's satisfying, it's exciting, both people interacting in the moment, and it flows. You don't have to think about it. It builds and builds, and you walk away from that conversation, regardless of how long it lasted, feeling good about the time and energy you spent with each other. And it's a great exchange, so that is way more valuable than anything else that we can do for each other, with each other, respecting each other's time and energy. I said earlier, eye contact. It's very rare that, like, if you make eye contact with somebody, you're that much more, I guess the chances are you're that much more engaged, and you're going to listen to what they're having to say, and you're going to respond thoughtfully rather than responding to what, to the question or to their thoughts. You're going to actually respond to what the conversation's about, and your thoughts and your opinions and your feelings about it. Really, like, putting the phone away when you have a conversation with someone is really like the epitome of respect. And that is how you're going to develop a deep, lasting connection and relationship with someone. If you want, if you don't want to have deep connecting relationships or any kind of connection at all, then keep the small talk going. That's up to you. You'll attract those people that just want a small talk, and that's okay. No judgment here. Sometimes we need to establish boundaries in our lives because the other person's not listening to our thoughts and to our opinions. And, sometimes we just need to reinforce kind of where we're headed and what our intentions are in this life, and make sure that the message is received. And sometimes we're not listening to hear the message, but we're listening to respond. And that's a whole other complex thought in itself. So sometimes you have to ask for understanding. You have to say, hey, like, I need some space, and I need some time away from you, from everybody, and I need to kind of sort through sort of what's happening right now with me in this moment. And the other person might have insecurities that creep in, and they may feel it's about them. They may feel that you're targeting them, or it's personal. And I think it's really important that you clarify that and say, hey, it has nothing to do with you. It's like, I'm finding this conversation, this relationship, this connection is really taking a lot of effort, or it's about me right now. I need some time alone in solitude, and I just need space. And the other person, if they respect you and your connection and your relationship, then they will get that. They will understand that, and they will give you the space that they need. But make sure that you express it from the beginning, and you make sure that you seek for understanding from the other person, that they get it, that they understand what you're saying, what you're asking, because we all perceive things in a different way. And I think that is the most difficult thing to kind of walk away with and accept in this life. So a couple of things before I end. Let silence fall, ask questions, and empathize. Everyone has something to teach you. If you're willing to listen, you're always going to be learning if you're willing to listen. So I leave you with that today. This message was a little longer than I hoped, but I hope that you took some nuggets away, and I wish you guys all a great rest of your day. Happy November. All right, next time. Bye.